Okay, hello. I will show you how I use Google Search Console data for analyzing and optimizing my old content. So instead of using Google Search Console in the interface, I like to take all data into Google Sheet, so it's easier to work with it. And here also I want like landing page and search queries. If I only export directly from Google Search Console, I can't get the search queries, and then I can't like do my work. But to get this data, you can use either Supermetrics or Search Analytics for Sheet. Both of them works very well. Supermetrics is a paid tool. With that, you can export data not only from Search Console, but also from Analytics or Facebook if you have ads data. But here we only use Google Search Console. Another free tool that you can use is Google Analytics for Sheets. Yeah, it works kind of the same way, but that is also only for Google Search Console. Yeah, so here I will show you Supermetrics. I will get this data again because I use the same setup for each month, and I just refresh it every time I want new data. So it's this. Let's edit this query so I can show you how to set it up. Here you just choose your site from Search Console, and here you also choose the Search Console app. You choose the dates. I have here now last 28 days, but you can of course take a longer period if you want. Metrics. We want clicks, impressions, click-through rate, and position. And split that by dimensions. So we want to split these into rows. So we get the full URL and the search query in another column here. So we get each keyword and the landing page, like everything that, all the search queries that this site has been visible on the last 28 months we get here. Let's fetch 50,000 rows. I think I just have like 5,000. Let's sort them by clicks as first one and as secondary sort impressions, and both like descending. Okay, so I did use some filter to not get too much data here. So I only want impressions that are greater than 10, so I don't get the really small keywords. And nothing I need to click on there. Let's update this query and get fresh data. Something happening? Yes, now. Okay, let's close this. Now I got fresh data from last 28 days. All the search queries and landing pages, clicks and impressions. Okay, so here we have now the Google Search Console data that we just took with Supermetrics. We see that we have the landing page, the search queries, the clicks, impressions, click-through rate, and position for each search query. What I like to do next is I want to check if the keyword here is found on the page or not, and if the keyword is ranking relatively well, like between positions 5 to 30, and it's not found on the page, then it's pretty easy thing to do, just to optimize the content, add the keyword into the content, and it usually starts to rank better. So this keyword list is sorted by clicks and as a secondary sort impressions. So then in this column we would like to see if the keyword is found on the page or not. And for this I use Google Apps script. The Google Apps script is found here under extensions. And app scripts. And here I have a few of them, but the one for checking if the keyword is found on the page or not is this one. So Google App Script it's a little script that can do things in your spreadsheets for you. I don't really understand everything what's in here, but I don't have to. That's the good thing about it. I asked ChatGPT to create this for me. So I basically asked ChatGPT to create a script to check if the keyword in column B is found on the page in column A and add the result back into column G as found or not found. Yes, then it created this script for me, and it wasn't perfect from the start, but I got a start and then tested it, and then I could modify it to like improve it and get it how I wanted to. But anyway, this is my final version that I use. So to check now if the keyword is found on the page or not, we will run this script and then it starts working for me. So click on run here and you see what it's doing, starting from the row 2 and working. And if we go to this sheet, we will see that it keeps on working and it keeps on checking if the keyword is found on the page or not. Yeah, so this script ends at 100 rows, then I just click again and it will run it again. Like when it has run all the 100, it continues with the next 100 in the list. But I also made, like if I want to reset it and I want it to always start from, like I want it to start again back from row 2, then I have this second script here that I can run, and then it starts from the top again. If I want, I can also add a schedule on it to run every 5 minutes here on the triggers. So then then I can leave it like running while I do something else and check on it when it has run through the list of 5,000 pages. Okay, so in this data now, when I have run this keyword found, not found, if I then want to optimize a page, I usually sort by landing page here, so I get like all the keywords that are ranking on this page. Yeah, so I see all the keywords that is ranking on the same page, and then I have the clicks, impressions, click-through rate, and etc. Now I didn't run all the rows here to check the keyword. But if we sort, we can, for example, also sort by these not found keywords. So then we can go, and then we have sorted by landing page. So we see all the keywords that belong on the same page but are not found there. So then we can check them and see if we want to edit the content and add the keyword in there. And usually it starts to rank better then. I have also this column here, the meta titles. I like to check at the same time if there are other keywords that I could add to the title to make them rank better instead. These titles seem to be pretty good. There is another title script that I have ran for these ones, but because my list was 5,000 rows long, instead I just took all the keywords, all the pages here and run the script here, so I don't need to run it 5,000 times, but only as many as I have pages, so 1,300. And then I used VLOOKUP to get the meta title here in this sheet so it goes faster then. And of course, you don't need to run this by the app script. You can also use Screaming Frog or like just import it as well. What you also can check if you sort by queries is that if you have the same word that is ranking on two different pages, it might be cannibalized content, or in these cases, it's just not optimized content. It's not ranking very well. But this way you can also like spot cannibalizations, and you can then consider if you need to combine your content. If you have two articles or two pages almost the same, are talking about the same things, you could either combine them, like combine the content in both of them onto one page, or if it's articles and you can't combine them really, then you can add internal links to that one that you want to rank. And you can also see here like which of the pages are ranking the best for that keyword. And if the keyword is not ranking really well, maybe you don't have really good content on it and you need to, maybe it's a word that you could create a page for.